Beneath the luxury and opulence of Qatar's high society, a quiet revolution is underway. The wives of the country's wealthiest men are stepping into roles of unprecedented influence, not as socialites, but as strategists, investors, and leaders. These women are driving change across some of the nation's most critical sectors. From channeling millions into emerging technology ventures to transforming the real estate landscape with visionary developments, their impact is both deliberate and far-reaching. We begin with a trailblazing woman whose vision was rooted in the transformative power of education, Sheikha Anwar bint Nawaf Al Thani. A driving force in Qatar's educational renaissance, Sheikha Anwar is the Chief Executive Officer of Al Falih Educational Holdings, a pioneering institution reshaping the standards of academic excellence in the region. Her leadership is not merely administrative, it's visionary, focused on building a legacy that blends innovation with meaningful impact. From an early age, Sheikha Anwar was surrounded by a culture that deeply valued learning and forward thinking. Her academic path reflects this ethos of excellence. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Management from the University of Minnesota, where she was consistently recognized on the Dean's List between 2016 and 2018. She later completed her MBA at the University of Aberdeen, further honing her leadership and strategic insight. A true entrepreneur at heart, she is also the founder of Little Pandas Kindergarten, seamlessly balancing her roles as an educational leader, businesswoman, and wife. Under her dynamic guidance, Al Faleh Educational Holdings has reached remarkable milestones, most notably becoming the first publicly listed company on the Qatar Stock Exchange's main market, led by a woman. With an annual net income of $12 million, Al Faleh stands as a testament to her strategic acumen and dedication. In February 2024, Sheikha Anwar earned a well-deserved spot on Forbes' Middle East's 100 Most Powerful Businesswomen, debuting at number 74. Next is another formidable woman redefining power and prestige in the MENA region, Sheikha Al Mayasa bint Hamad Al Thani. At the center of Qatar's cultural ascent stands Sheikha Al Mayasa, daughter of the former emir, Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, and the influential Sheikha Moza bint Nasser. Raised in a family that prized education and cultural dialogue, her path was shaped by global exposure and academic rigor, culminating in a degree in political science and literature from Duke University. Her travels and immersion in the arts deepened her belief in culture as a bridge between civilizations, a vision she would bring to life as chairperson of Qatar Museums. Under her leadership, Qatar has emerged as a beacon of cultural sophistication, with strategic acquisitions of masterpieces by Paul Cézanne, Mark Rothko, and Damien Hirst. Her most headline-grabbing purchase, Cézanne's The Card Players for $250 million, signaled Qatar's bold ambition on the global art stage. With an estimated $1 billion acquisition budget, Sheikha Al Mayasa has become one of the most influential figures in the art world. Recognized by Gulf Business as one of the top 100 most powerful Arabs across multiple years, she continues to shape Qatar's identity through art, elegance, and vision. Next, we spotlight a tech powerhouse making waves in the digital world, Lana Khalaf, a modern-day unicorn who's mastering innovation while exuding luxury. Lana Khalaf's journey into the world of technology is a compelling story of ambition, intellect, and relentless drive. Raised in the culturally rich landscape of the Middle East, she grew up in an environment that placed great value on education, innovation, and progress. From a young age, Khalaf was drawn to the endless possibilities offered by computers and digital solutions, igniting a passion that would shape her future. She pursued a degree in computer science, determined not just to learn but to lead. Her university years were marked by academic distinction, earning accolades from both peers and professors for her analytical prowess and forward-thinking mindset. Even then, she stood out, not just for her technical skills, but for her ability to translate complex challenges into strategic opportunities. It wasn't long before her talents caught the attention of one of the world's biggest tech giants, Microsoft. Joining Microsoft Qatar marked a defining moment in Khalaf's career. Brought on board to drive digital transformation, she played a key role in developing cloud-based solutions that helped businesses modernize and scale in an increasingly digital economy. Her tenure at Microsoft has been nothing short of transformative. Lana Khalaf quickly ascended the ranks, becoming a recognized leader in cloud computing, a field now central to global tech innovation. Her strategic insight, leadership, and unwavering commitment to progress have not only shaped Microsoft Qatar's trajectory, but have also positioned her as a rising star in the wider tech ecosystem. But Lana Khalaf is more than a tech visionary. She's also a woman of refined taste. In 2018, she celebrated her marriage to husband Loai in a dazzling, high society ceremony that effortlessly blended elegance with opulence, a fitting reflection of her life at the intersection of luxury and innovation. Following her is yet another powerhouse, a crowned queen consort who has carved her own legacy in finance, real estate, and philanthropy, Sheikha Hanadi bint Nasser Al Thani. In the spheres of business and benevolence, few names carry as much prestige and admiration as Sheikha Hanadi. Born into Qatar's esteemed Al Thani family, she was immersed early in the world of leadership and strategy, a foundation that would shape her path to becoming one of the region's most influential women. With a solid academic background and an unyielding sense of purpose, Sheikha Hanadi launched her career with remarkable foresight. One of her earliest triumphs was the founding of Al Wab City, an ambitious real estate development designed not just to build, but to redefine modern urban living in Qatar. A fusion of luxury, sustainability, and community, Al Wab City quickly became a hallmark of Qatar's evolving skyline and a testament to her visionary leadership. But her ambitions didn't stop there. She went on to serve as CEO of the Nasser bin Khalid Al Thani and Sons Group, a diversified conglomerate spanning automotive, luxury goods, construction, and more. Under her strategic direction, the group expanded its reach and influence, earning her a reputation as one of the most capable and forward-thinking executives in the region. Sheikha Hanadi's business philosophy transcends profit. She is known for creating ventures that are sustainable, impactful, and aligned with national and global progress. Though her exact net worth remains private, it is widely believed to exceed $15 billion, a figure that reflects not inheritance alone, but the outcome of her own savvy investments and relentless drive. Yet, it is her philanthropic work that truly elevates her legacy. Sheikha Hanadi is deeply committed to causes that uplift communities, from education and healthcare to women's empowerment. Her dedication to creating lasting, meaningful change mirrors her belief in using wealth and influence as tools for transformation. Next up is a true pioneer in Qatari healthcare, a visionary leader who has redefined the nation's medical landscape, Hanan Mohammed Al-Kuwari. A rare force in the world of public service, Hanan Al-Kuwari has long been a trailblazer in healthcare. As Qatar's Minister of Public Health, her journey reflects decades of unwavering dedication to improving the well-being of her nation. Her roots in healthcare trace back to the Hamad Medical Corporation, where she began her career and steadily rose through the ranks, shaping the very foundation of Qatar's modern health system. Her academic path was equally purposeful. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Management from the University of Qatar, then went on to complete a Master of Science in the same field at the University of Wales, an education that gave her the strategic insight and global perspective to lead large-scale reform. Her professional breakthrough came in the early 1990s when she joined the Hamad Medical Corporation, Qatar's premier health provider. At a time when the organization was undergoing critical transformation, Al-Kuwari emerged as a key figure in expanding services and elevating the standard of care. Her leadership quickly gained recognition, and in 2007, she was appointed Managing Director, a defining moment that positioned her at the helm of one of the region's most vital institutions. Under her guidance, the corporation underwent a sweeping evolution. From expanding hospital networks and clinics to introducing cutting-edge medical technologies, she ensured that access to high-quality, modern healthcare reached even the most underserved communities. She also prioritized the professional growth of healthcare workers, cultivating a skilled and motivated workforce that could deliver on her vision of excellence. Now shift your gaze to the Aboitiz family, whose fortune stretches to a breathtaking $2.2 billion. Their story begins more than a century ago with Paulino Aboitiz, a Spanish immigrant who arrived in Cebu and launched a modest abaca trading and shipping business. From those humble roots, an empire was born, Aboitiz Equity Ventures, AEV. Today, the family's influence pulses through the country's most vital sectors. Aboitiz power lights up cities, fuels industries, and powers progress across the nation. Their banking arm, Union Bank, is at the forefront of digital innovation, reshaping how Filipinos interact with their finances. Through Pilmico Foods, they nourish millions, and with Aboitiz Land, they reimagine urban living with modern developments that blend comfort with sophistication. But what truly defines the Aboitiz family is their unshakable sense of purpose. Their philanthropic arm, the Aboitiz Foundation, champions causes in education, environmental sustainability, and social development. They believe that true wealth is measured not just by what you build, but by what you give back. Climbing higher on the wealth ladder are Lucio and Susan Coe, with a fortune of $2.3 billion. Their empire wasn't born in a boardroom or inherited from generations past. It started in the aisles of a humble supermarket. In 1998, Lucio and Susan Coe opened the very first Pure Gold Price Club, a store created for budget-conscious Filipinos. But what looked like a simple retail venture was, in truth, a masterstroke in consumer strategy. Pure Gold exploded across the country, becoming one of the Philippines' largest supermarket chains and an essential part of daily life for millions. Yet, the costs were just getting started. With the success of Pure Gold as their foundation, they began building vertically and horizontally, expanding into real estate, hospitality, and food production under investment arms like Costco Capital and Da Vinci Capital. These calculated moves weren't just diversification, they were empire building. And they worked. Today, the Coe family sits comfortably among the Philippines' wealthiest, their businesses touching lives in every corner of the nation. Despite the fortune, the costs keep it quiet. Their lives are bathed in luxury, exclusive properties, private travel, and premium indulgences, but they rarely show it off. Their style is private, their influence felt but never flaunted. Through discreet philanthropy, they uplift communities, fund causes, and give back to the society that supported their ascent, all without seeking headlines. Unlocking another level of luxury is a family whose legacy spans nearly 2 centuries. The iconic Zobel de Ayala dynasty, whose empire towers at $2.6 billion. Few names are as synonymous with power, prestige, and purpose as the Ayalas. It began over 180 years ago, but it was Jaime Zobel de Ayala who transformed Ayala Corporation into a multi-industry juggernaut. Real estate became the family's signature. Makati City, the nation's financial capital, and Bonifacio Global City, the modern face of urban development, are testaments to their transformative vision. Under Jaime's leadership, the family empire moved beyond bricks and mortar. They conquered banking with BPI, revolutionized telecommunications with Globe Telecom, and entered high-impact sectors like healthcare and renewable energy. Today, his sons Jaime Augusto and Fernando Zobel de Ayala carry the torch, steering this billion-dollar powerhouse with sharp intellect and unwavering purpose. But what truly elevates the Zobel de Ayalas isn't just their financial brilliance, it's their commitment to country. Through the Ayala Foundation, they invest in education, culture, and sustainability, quietly shaping a better future for the Philippines. Their wealth isn't just generational, it's transformational. While their names may be carved into the city's skyline, the Zobel de Ayalas themselves remain composed, elegant, and deeply grounded. Their lifestyle exudes refinement, historic estates, global influence, and private luxury, but their legacy is anchored in service, vision, and nation-building. Moving on, we have the Tan family, worth $2.7 billion. Led by Lucio Tan, a man whose story is the very definition of self-made. Born into poverty, he built his fortune from the ground up, starting with Fortune Tobacco in the 1960s. What began as a modest cigarette company would evolve into a financial juggernaut, laying the groundwork for a multi-industry empire that now spans tobacco, liquor, aviation, banking, and real estate. Through Asia Brewery, Tan carved out a dominant space. With a background in English literature and a master's in business administration, Butena has skillfully combined her academic expertise with a deep passion for driving change. Her path is one of resilience, innovation, and an unyielding pursuit of excellence, making her a true pioneer in business. During her time at the Qatar Foundation, Butena played a transformative role by implementing strategic initiatives that boosted employee engagement and productivity, cultivating a positive and collaborative work environment. It was here that she realized the untapped potential of Qatari women in the business world, and she set out to create opportunities for them to flourish. Butena's dedication to advancing women's roles in business has earned her widespread recognition. Her pioneering efforts have not only broken barriers for herself, but have also paved the way for others to follow. In recognition of her exceptional achievements, Butena was ranked 19th in Arabian Business Magazine's list of the most powerful women in the Middle East. She credits much of her success to the support of her family and is also a wife and mother of 4. Next on our list is a true queen who flawlessly balances her royal duties with impeccable fashion sense. Sheikha Jawahar bint Hamad Al Thani. As the first wife and consort of the Emir of Qatar, Sheikha Jawahar bint Hamad Al Thani is renowned not only for her impactful work, but also for her status as a style icon. Whether overseeing national affairs or attending diplomatic engagements with sovereigns from around the world, Sheikha Jawahar consistently stays at the top of her fashion game, embodying royalty in its truest form. Her influence extends far beyond her royal role. Sheikha Jawahar dedicates much of her time to promoting educational excellence and nurturing exceptional talent within Qatar. Alongside her husband, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, she represents Qatar on diplomatic visits, further cementing her presence on the global stage. Equally admired for her refined taste, Sheikha Jawahar is known for her love of high fashion, with Dior being one of her favorite brands. During a royal visit to the Netherlands, she captured worldwide attention with her elegant all-dipper ensemble, which perfectly showcased her appreciation for luxury. Over the years, she has earned a reputation as one of the best-dressed Arab royals in the Middle East, blending regal elegance with modern sophistication. Finally, we have the epitome of wealth and influence, Sheikha Moza bint Nasser Al Thani, often dubbed the richest Middle Eastern queen with billions of dollars to her name. Sheikha Moza bint Nasser Al Thani, often called the richest Middle Eastern queen, is the epitome of wealth, influence, and philanthropy. Beyond the grand palaces and diamond tiaras, her fortune rivals the wealthiest tycoons, with luxurious estates, a private jet, an art collection, and groundbreaking philanthropic ventures. Her rise to prominence began with her marriage to Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani in 1977, quickly establishing her as a powerful public figure. As a royal consort, she focused on transforming Qatar into a knowledge-based society, founding the Qatar Foundation in 1995 to foster world-class education and research. A fierce advocate for women's empowerment, Sheikha Moza has driven social reforms, championing gender equality and breaking down barriers for future generations of women. Her legacy is not just one of wealth, but of a lasting impact on education, social welfare, and women's rights in Qatar. If you found this video interesting and would love to watch more luxury-themed videos, be sure to like and subscribe.